What is up, guys? Snaggle J back with another episode of our NHL 21 franchise with the New Brunswick Rivermen. If you guys missed any of the previous episodes, make sure you guys click that card in the upper right-hand corner, take you to the playlist where you can catch up on episodes number 1 and 2. Let's jump in now to episode number 3. We are in the re-sign phase, so let's go to the contract. So again, one thing we've talked about in the first couple episodes of this is we are in a little bit of trouble when it comes to salary cap issues. As you can see over to the right of me there, just a little bit left of me, I'm pointing to the right, but it's to my left. We have $7.865 million worth of cap space. The problem with that is Barzal is an RFA. Pulock is an RFA as well. And Ho-Sang is an RFA. So, and Schmaltz is a UFA, and I'd really like to keep him around, which is kind of problematic. So let's break this down position by position. So right now, centerman, we've got Barzal, Nelson, Beauvillier, Pajot, and Cizikas. We got Fritz, but Fritz is kind of a lower end guy. We got Byfield down here. We're probably going to sign Byfield to his entry-level deal. Because, again, we can send him back down to the minors and not burn his first year. But he could be a guy that we end up playing. So, realistically, we got Barzal, Nelson, Beauvillier, and Jean-Gabriel Pajot. And then we've got Cizikas. So Cizikas is on an expiring deal. He makes $3.35. I'm starting to think that maybe Jean-Gabriel Pajot could be a guy we look at moving. He's under contract for several years. What's that, 5 years at $5 million per? Maybe a guy that we look at moving. And then that way we have Barzal, Nelson, Beauvillier, and Cizikas. And then that kind of opens up room for Byfield if we want. The biggest problem we're going to run into is Barzal, who is looking for almost $8 million over a 7-year deal. And literally, that's the most we can give him. He's actually looking for almost $9 million. That's not good. So we'll have to qualify him as an RFA at the very least. So that we don't lose him, right? Now, if he does sign, we can match it, okay? Saint Denis, he's a guy we could let go. He's 27. He's in the minors. It's probably fine. Left wing, we've got Bailey. Anders Lee, another guy making an absolute fortune right now. We got Komarov, we got Dalcol, Andrew Ladd, who, man, I almost feel like we should just buy him out. 5.5, we're not going to be able to trade that money. Do we buy out Andrew Ladd? Maybe? Maybe. So left wing, we're looking pretty good. Not really a whole lot to worry about at the old left wing right now. Bailey, Lee, Komarov, Dalcol, probably going to be our top 4. We could probably get rid of Andrew Ladd, I think. We might look at buying him out. I don't think we're going to be able to find someone to take him, which is kind of sad. Right wing, we got Eberle, Clutterbuck, Ho-Sang. We've got, and then we're definitely going to have to try to get a right winger at some point. Unfortunately, again, our flexibility pretty limited right now. D-men, we've got Letty Pulock, who's an RFA and is looking for $5.525 million for 5 years. Damn. We got Johnny Boychuk, who also makes a fortune at 36, only for a couple years. Noah Dobson's going to be a huge guy for us this year. We've got the double hickeys. We're going to fix that up here before the next episode for sure. And then we've got Pellick, who's under contract as well. So Leddy, Pulak, Boychuk, Dobson, Hickey, and Pellick probably going to be our top 6. We do have Jordan Schmaltz. Is it Jordan? It is Jordan Schmaltz. Two-way defender, first rounder in 2012. He's 26 years old. He's happy. What kind of deal does he want? 875 on a two-way. That is worth it for us. Again, gives us some depth. He can be a 7th defenseman if we need him. I don't hate that. That'll be good for us. And then goalies. So here's the thing with goalies. We've got Skarek and Gauthier. Obviously, with Gauthier, we're going to have to offer him his entry-level deal. Probably end up going to the minors and being our minors pairing with Skarek down at Bridgeport. We're going to end up needing a backup. Now, we could look at Chris Gibson, who had 11 wins, 914 save percentage, 278 goals against average for us. Last year's 27, which isn't bad. And then Jared Coro, not as good as stats. So we could look at signing Chris Gibson. $900K on a two-way. That's perfect. Because if we do find a better backup in free agency, Gibson's on the two-way. We can send him down. We can bring him back up and down as we need. So the biggest problem we're running into, obviously, is what are we going to do about Barzal and Pulak's contracts? We don't have the money to sign either of them. That is extremely problematic. We also need to RFA Hosang, which is not great. He only wants $850 on a two-way, so we'll offer him that. Koski, we're just going to let Koski go. Yeah, we're in some trouble here. We are in... Oh, yeah, right. You don't need to back out anymore. We can't make any trades, right? Trades don't open up until... Trades don't open up until... Trades should be open now. I wonder, is that a setting I have that I can't make trades or something? Because are trades not open at this point? Maybe they're just not open. All right, so let's go back into our contracts. Here's the thing, though, right, is when we qualify those guys, I mean, if they go to sign somewhere else, we can match. And that gives us a day to, kind of figure it out. So Gibson signs, Hosang signs, Schmaltz signs, Byfield signs, Gauthier signs. So really what we have left is we have RFAs, Barzal, and Pulak. And that's pretty much it. Vanden, Sample, and Witherspoon. I mean, we could offer these guys deals. They're two-way contracts, so I mean, it's not going to kill us. Gives us some depth. Burrows is 24. We'll probably let him go. Helgeson's 29. We'll let him go. St. Denis 27. We'll let him go. Hutton is 24. Koski's 21, but he's only a 65. Bebo is 21, but he's only a 62, so we'll let him go. So that'll give us some good... Oh, I should see if any of our new draft picks are 20. 19, 18. Newkirk might have to sign. So Newkirk we might have to sign to his deal. because he's a 19-year-old, so he'll be 20. Needs to go to the AHL. Everybody else is good going back to junior. We could sign Barkland. Yeah, we'll probably sign Barkland as well and let him go to the A. So Witherspoon, so all these guys are good. So now that leaves us at 7.37 million for the cap. So realistically, what we could do is we could sign Pulock and then just gamble that we can make the room for Barzal later, I guess. Lafreniere signs his entry-level deal. I like it. Just seeing all these guys who are re-signing their deals. Lots of them. All right, so here's the thing. I think it's probably safer if we don't re-sign Pulock either. And try to make something happen. Yeah, because we're not going to be able to get that done. We could try to lowball Pulock on like a bridge deal. And see if he'll take like a 2-year. I don't think he will. Yeah. I guess that's about the best you could expect there. So we'll end up getting through the contract re-signing phase with 2 major giant question marks in Matthew Barzal and Ryan Pulock, both RFAs, both unsigned, neither of which, well, we could afford Pulock, I suppose, but we'll see. So that gets us through the re-sign phase. We're going to stop the video here, and then we're going to get into the free agency phase. So if you like what you see, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more hot fire NHL 21 franchise content. And until next time, peace.